Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, what I'm going to be doing is a 24-hour readathon. I'm filming this bit after the readathon. So in this first clip, please excuse how tired I am because I did decide to start it at midnight. Probably not my wisest moment, but we got through it anyway. In this video, I'm going to be reading 3 books and you'll see what they are during the video. But anyway, enough of me talking, let's get into it. It is currently just before midnight, hence the reason I'm whispering. Everybody else in the house is asleep. So I've got to be quiet right now. What better time to start a 24-hour readathon? Please excuse how tired I look, because like I say, it is just before midnight. And that sort of speaks for itself, but you know what I mean. So, to start this challenge off, I'm currently reading 2 books, and I thought I would sort of switch between the 2 of them and maybe finish them before I start something else. And they are The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides, which I've not long started. I'm on chapter 6, I believe, so not far in at all. And the second book that I am currently reading is Miranda Hart's new book. I haven't been entirely honest with you. I am a major Miranda Hart fan, so I had this on pre-order, and as you can see, I did get a signed copy, which I am so happy about. So, yeah, I have the 2 books that I'm currently reading. I'm going to start with The Silent Patient, I think, and then maybe switch to Miranda's book a bit later on, if I fancy the change. I've got my cosy oversized jumper on, I've got some water over there, and a few snacks, and I'm just gonna see where the night takes me. And hopefully I will be able to stick this out for 24 hours, but we'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna start reading, and I will check in with you in a bit. Right, so I read for a few hours last night and then I fell asleep. So it is the next morning. I did pause my timer. I've got about 20 hours left on my timer, I think. And I'm about 60% through The Silent Patient. And to be honest, I'm quite enjoying it. It's got short chapters, which I love in a thriller book, and it's also one of them books that grips you and you want to keep reading, so I am quite liking it so far. I have heard amazing things about it anyway, so my expectations were quite high, but it is living up to expectation, which is always a bonus. So I'm going to carry on reading this. I'll probably update you when I finish reading it now, and then probably read the Miranda book afterwards. I'm not entirely sure yet, I'll see how I feel. But yeah, that's where I am right now. Like I say, I've got about 20 hours left on my timer, so I'm going to keep reading and update you in a bit. Right, so now I have finished The Silent Patient, and to be honest, I saw the ending coming, so I was slightly disappointed with that. But overall, the chapters were short, it was a good thriller, and I did enjoy it. I'm not going to tell you how it ends, just in case you haven't read it yet, but if you haven't, definitely read it because it is good. So the book I'm reading next is definitely going to be, I haven't been entirely honest with you, I am about 150 pages in, so I have got a bit of a head start on this, but I do want to finish it during this challenge. So yeah, I'm going to read this and update you in a little bit. Right, so little update. I'm about halfway through. I haven't been entirely honest with you. I've got just over 15 hours left on the timer, and I am really enjoying this so far. I don't tend to read a lot of autobiographies unless I am really interested in the person that has written it. But like I say, I am really enjoying this. I'm a massive Miranda Hart fan anyway. But yeah, she just talks about some of her struggles being ill and how she met her now husband and some lessons she's learned along the way and things like that. So yeah, really enjoying it. I'm going to keep reading and check up with you in a bit. Right, so I have now finished this book. I haven't been entirely honest with you by Miranda Hart. I really did enjoy this. It was so good. Again, I won't go into too much detail in case you haven't read it yet. It is getting very late now, and I'm getting very tired, but I've got about 4.5 hours left. I did go back into this book and annotate it. So I read it once and then I went back in with my little tabs and a pen and I've annotated it because I enjoyed it so much. I wanted to save the bits that I really liked. So it's taken me a while to get through this one, but again, it was worth it. Absolutely amazing. Like I say, I've got 4.5 hours left on my timer. I am now going to go in and read The Wedding Witch by Erin Sterling. This is the third one in the XX series. I read the other two last year and really enjoyed them, so I do have high hopes for this. But I want to read it and see what happens, and I will update you at some point. So I am at the halfway point of The Wedding Witch. Bowen and Tamsin have been transported back in time. They are trying to get Bowen's grandparents to make up because they've fallen out just before their wedding. They are just realising that they're falling in love with each other, which is nice. Really enjoying it so far. It is living up to expectations. These are very cosy reads, so if you do want something cosy with a witchy vibe, then these might be the books for you. But anyway, I'm going to keep reading and see where it takes me. So I have finished The Wedding Witch by Erin Sterling. I am right at the end of my timer, so I'm just going to let the timer run out now. This book was so good. It was just as I expected, a nice cosy read. But it is now very, very early in the morning, or very, very late at night, depending on which way you look at it. So I am going to go to bed, and I will update you all tomorrow, because I am very, very tired and I need sleep. So I'm going to go to sleep and update you all when I am a bit more awake. So I will speak to you all tomorrow. So I've been to sleep and I'm back. Last night I finished The Wedding Witch by Erin Sterling. It was a really good book, really heartwarming romance. Typical of this series, if you have read the other ones, they are really, really good. And I do recommend them if you like the witchy type of vibe. Again, I don't want to give too much away, because if you want to go and read it, I want you to be able to do it without me spoiling it for you. So I won't say too much. It follows Bowen and Tamsin, and they get transported back in time. They have to solve the mystery, basically, as to why they're back in time. And then they come back to the present day, and there's a whole romance, and that's about it, basically. So yeah, there's that. So that is the end of my 24-hour readathon. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy the video, please like, comment and subscribe underneath, and I will see you all again next week.